This is the story of a wolf. My wolf. Or at least I raised him. It all started up in the high country, in the spring. You could call it kind of a special time because, well, that's when almost all animals bear their young. For wolves, because there's so few of them left anymore, it's even kind of extra special, the time of birth.
She scared me half to death. I just pulled the trigger before I knew what was going on. I wish I'd have seen she had a pup in there.
That makes two of us.
I didn't know where else to take him, you being a kennels and all. I mean, it's a pup. A wolf's about the same as a dog, right? Well, I just couldn't leave him out there.
Well, of course you couldn't. But without his mother to feed him, I just don't know.
Well, maybe Colleen will take care of him.
And now, Russ.
Well, at least we can give it a try.
Come on, Colleen, give him a chance, will you? Be a good girl now. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to do it myself.
Oh. No. Oh. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, there. Oh, oh. Come on.
Better get this on film. Nobody's gonna believe it.
Oh, here. Just take a close-up of the two of them.
All right. Get in there.
Oh, Bill R.
A little closer. That's it. Hey, Russ, hold him up where I can see him. Good.
Well, that's how I became kind of a foster mother to a baby wolf. We named him Gray, and for a long time, everything worked out fine. Because a puppy is a puppy, and in a kennel full of puppies, that was no problem at all.
Russ, let me get one last one before he starts picking you up.
Hey, Mom, when are we gonna have dinner?
In just
Gray,
a second.
get off
just
of there.
As soon as... Gray!
Get off.
Get off of there. Will you...
Come on, Gray. I know you like it up here, too, but we're late already. The fish will be here tomorrow. By the time Gray was full grown, he was almost like part of the family. After all, he slept at the foot of my bed, ate dog food out of a can, and went just about everywhere with me. He was my dog. But the thing we'd all forgotten was that a wolf is not a dog.
Well, wonders never cease. We're ahead of schedule. By the time Russ gets back, we'll be all set.
Tom just has one more to go.
Come on, Tommy, hold up production. Just about done.
Gray! Here, no.
Too late now, Kim. Gray likes little girls, but boy, he loves ice cream.
Good boy, Gray. Yes, you like that ice cream. Good. Nice and cold on a hot day. Ooh,
Those fish just don't stand a chance against you anymore.
Sure don't. Not since I found that cove up there in the high pond. Here you go, Tom. You more than I promised you.
Hey, how about that? Thanks.
Hey, dogs look great.
Yeah.
Hey, Bud, is there anything special I need to do while you're gone?
Yeah, just hold the parties down to a dull roar.
Now, Russ, remember, Tom's going to stop by to help out. And then if there's anything you need, you know, you'll be on your own. There's food in the ice
Mother.
box. Yeah.
We'll only be on the circuit 2 weeks. Russ can take care of himself.
The only thing you've got to worry about is some blind judge keeping you from winning some of them blue ribbons.
You're right.
All right, let's go, everybody. Mount up.
Kim, I think Gray owes you an ice cream cone.
Thanks, Russ. Bye, Gray.
You all have a good time now.
Yes, we will.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Get out of there, Gray.
Hey, Russ.
Hello, Mr. Pomeroy.
Yeah, Fritz. Come on. Look, wait a minute, Fritz. There you go. Feeling a little feisty today.
How long will we be having Fritz this time?
Oh, probably a week or so. I'm going hunting up north. I hear they still have a few of those bighorn left up in Canada. I want to get me one before they're all gone.
All right, Mr. Pomeroy. I'll take care of him.
Good. Okay, bye, Russ. See you later. Bye, Fritz.
Come on, Fritz. Knock it off. Come on now. Settle down, Fritz. Get out.
Gray? It's all right now. Come on, Gray. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on. It's all right now. It's all over. Easy, Gray. Easy. 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 Gray, come back! I never knew exactly what happened after Gray got out of my sight. I knew he was running scared, and the sight of a wolf must have pretty near scared the wits out of everything he ran across.
Gray! Where are you, Gray? Gray! Gray? Well, are you happy, you crazy hound? Where you been? Haven't been chasing you through the hills half the day. All right now. Take it easy. Calm down now, boy. It's all right. Boy, you're still all wound up, aren't you? Just take your time. I can wait. Did I tell you were kind of handy to have around this afternoon? I guess maybe that incident with Fritz got you pretty upset. I'd hate to think what it nearly got me. A wolf that eats ice cream cones. Well, what am I supposed to do with you? Getting yourself all worked up? We'll square things away tomorrow. But maybe you notice it's bedtime now. What do you say, fella? Call it a day? I said I'd wait for you. But I'm not gonna make it a life's work, you know. Come on now. Nice and easy now. It's all right. Another wolf? Ray, wait a minute. your fire! Hold your fire! Stop! Wait! Well, what are you doing? All this shooting and all.
No more of that, son. I want to know what you're doing roaming around these woods with the wolf hunt going on.
Wolf hunt? What do you mean, wolf hunt?
Don't you listen to the radio, son? A wolf attacked little girl down at Willie Benson's place.
I'm still waiting for an answer to my question.
Sheriff, I'm Russell Hanson from the Hanson Kennels over on Eagle Road.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, my wolf got loose and...
Your wolf? What do you mean, your wolf?
Well, yes, sir. My wolf. Sheriff, there's just got to be another explanation for this wolf attack. Because my wolf, Gray, well, there's just no way he'd attack somebody.
Now, you tell that to the rancher down at the hospital having his daughter patched up. You two get this place squared away!
Sheriff, you just got to call it off.
Out of the question.
Just until I get Gray back to the kennels.
I don't want to be saying I'm sorry to another little girl being hurt. Now, that's personal. But my job says I have a duty, and I'll tell you what else my duty is, and that is to see that you get your tail home.
Sheriff, please. I raised this wolf from a pup, and he's tame.
Good. So we'll find a zoo that'll take care of him. It's a cinch he can't live with people anymore.
But Gray would die in a zoo. He's never lived in a cage before.
Oh, son, I don't want to nail you to the cross on this, but I've heard it all before. Somebody wants a different kind of a pet around the house, so they buy a cuddly little kitten that turns out to be a lion. Or a roly-poly bear cub that turns out to be 600 pounds of meanness. And then they call in the police to kill it. Ed, bring that Jeep over here. Son, wild animals simply can't live with people.
But Sheriff, Gray's not a wild animal. You just gotta believe that.
Son, the fact is that from the very first minute that you took that pup Wolf into the kennels, this day was sure to happen. As sure as God made little green apples. What's going on out there?
False alarm! Thought I saw the wolf.
Well, it could have been my Aunt Minnie. I want safeties on all those guns. And keep them that way until I tell you different. Ed, I want you to take this boy back to the Hanson Kennels and stay with him in case the wolf shows up. And take Josh with you.
Sheriff, you gotta listen to me.
I'm sorry, son. Now, you go on home. Everything's gonna be all right.
But Sheriff, please. Sheriff! Wait!
I don't understand why the sheriff's on edge. It's been a long day. Phone ringing off the hook. People crying wolf. Can't believe half of what they say. But you gotta listen anyway. Old man Patino says he lost a few pigs. Lady out Four Corners Way got spooked by something in the brush. All day like that. And the sheriff's just trying to keep folks calm. But when it comes to a wolf, well, people just don't think too clearly.
You got farmers laying traps, setting out poison baits. There are probably other parties of hunters running all around those woods with rifles.
That's why it's best you're home. Accidents happen, Russ. Maybe somebody's shooting at the wrong shadow. One with your initials on it.
They'll just shoot Gray. And they'll kill him.
Well, maybe they won't find him. Why don't you go on in the house and get some sleep?
And turn on some lights, will you?
Be pretty rough on the kid if that wolf does come back.
That wolf will head straight for the hills. I don't see him wandering any place he catches wind of man.
I'm not so sure, Josh. You're forgetting that this is a lapdog, a pussycat kind of wolf. No, if the kid's telling it right, that wolf just might end up back here at the kennels. I mean, if it was you being hunted, wouldn't you head for home? Someplace that meant security? Where else would you go?
crazy hound. Buy yourself a couple of hours and the whole world's off of taxes. What in blazes did you get into today? Come on, Gray. We gotta get out of here. Come on, Gray. Don't get stubborn on me now. Come on, boy.
By morning, we were an awful long way from home. I wasn't sure just where we were, but well, we must have done something right because the dogs didn't seem to be behind us anymore. And I finally had time to relax and do a little thinking. I was really missing my folks and wishing I could talk to them about all this, even though I knew there was nothing they or anybody could do to help. In fact, just about then, I remember thinking things were about as bad as they could get.
I gotta get it off you. Now, come on, boy. Oh, no. I gotta get you down to that stream, Gray. Now let me hit that trap. Easy. Easy, boy. Oh, easy. Oh, it ain't broken. You're all right. They'll eat us up here. Come on. Come on, Gray. We gotta keep moving now. Come on.
That trap hadn't caused much damage you could see. Mostly just a bad bruise. But what I didn't realize was that Gray had already gone into shock and was getting weaker with every step he took.
Come on, Gray. Come on, boy. Stay here. They won't be fooled for long. Come on, Gray. Gotta get moving. Gray? Come on, fella. Don't give up on me now. Come on, boy.
What's with these dogs? Never known a wolf to climb a tree. A squirrel? Thought you said these dogs were trained.
They must have lost the scent upstream.
Well, let's go on back and pick it up.
Right.
best of luck. The rain's washing out the scent.
Those dogs ain't gonna do any tracking here.
Might as well get them home, then.
Gray? Gray? Don't let him beat you now. Gray? Can you hear me? Don't you go dying on me now, you hear me? You hang in there, boy. Don't go dying on me. Atta boy. We can't go home again, Gray. Funny. I remember in English class, a guy named Wolf, Thomas Wolf, he said, you can never go home again. Funny how things come to you. They'll shoot you on sight or put you in some rotten zoo. He was wrong, that guy, Wolf. You can go home again. Yes, sir. I'm taking you home, Gray. Your real home. Come on, Gray. I wasn't sure exactly what we should do beyond getting as far back into the high country as we could. I'd heard there might be some wolves still living up there. But with wolves being as scarce as they are, I could only hope it was true. There they are, Gray. They're a long way off, but they're there. One thing for sure, we weren't going to travel very far on empty stomachs. Besides, there wouldn't be any more table scraps and kibble in Gray's life. He had to start getting used to the kind of food wild wolves eat.
breakfast. Take it or leave it. Now, if he's just got a brother around here someplace. What's the matter? You think I'm gonna cook it for you? Or maybe you're waiting for the tartar sauce? Crazy hound. Oh, brother. All right. When you get hungry enough, you'll learn. Hey, that was mine. There you go, Gray. Go get him. Well, for crying out loud, Gray. What were you gonna do, introduce yourself and ask to play tag? That's what food looks like before they put it in a can, you know. There's no general store up here, and you better understand that. Come on, Gray. Let's get out of here. I didn't know whether that plane had been out looking for us or not, but I sure didn't want to be found. At least not till I'd given Gray a chance to see whether he could make it up there. I took Gray deeper and deeper into the high country, always heading up toward where we'd heard those wolves calling from. As we traveled, I kept hoping some wild instinct in Gray would begin to take over. But he sure didn't show any sign of it that first couple of days. Gray.
on, Gray.
That's about as good a chance as you're gonna get, fella. Go get him, Gray. I won't say it. I'm thinking it, but I'm not gonna say it. If you can't do it, I guess I'm gonna have to. 'Cause I'm getting pretty darn hungry. You better hope this isn't as silly as it looks. Worked for Davy Crockett anyway.
The chances of finding a pack of wild wolves up in that country were pretty slim. But I guess we had luck on our side. We darn near stumbled over them, as a matter of fact.
really lucky part was that they were so busy with something else, they never even knew we were there.
Well, we finally found him, Gray. There. That's what you're supposed to be.
It's a fact of life, Gray. If you're gonna stay up here, you've got to do it with those wolves. They're the only ones that can teach you what you've got to know. Lord knows I can't. Come on, fella.
Hey, don't you start worrying now. I'm doing enough for the both of us. Let's get ourselves a couple of steaks. Get set for a long night. Here you go. Let's get going, fella. Come on. Get back. Here you go. No.
Come on, Gray. You cut that out.
They're here, Gray. I should have known they'd find us.
You better go say hello to him.
Go on.
You gotta do it. Now go on. Gray? Well, I can tell you, we didn't get any sleep the rest of that night. Gray hadn't been badly hurt, more shaken up than anything else. But there's no doubt, the wolves would have killed him if I hadn't been there. Something was wrong. From all I'd read, wolves would accept strangers into the pack. But why not Gray? Maybe what I'd read was wrong. Or maybe it was the human scent on Gray, or maybe I ought to just give up the whole thing and take him home. But I couldn't do that. Not yet, anyway. Not till I'd tried everything I could think of. After all, he was as good as dead back home. Naturally, having raised a wolf, I had read everything I could about him. I guess I knew more than most people, but it sure didn't make me any expert. And besides that, nobody had ever written a book about what I was doing. I kept trying to think of what I did know about wolves and how they lived. A wolf pack is really a lot like a family. There's a leader, the biggest, strongest male, and his mate. And the rest are mostly 1- or 2-year-olds, and sometimes what they call an uncle. A stray that's come along from somewhere else and been adopted. But the point is, the leader makes all the decisions. He is the absolute boss. Even knowing that the den had to be somewhere fairly close, it still took quite a while to find it. When we finally did, the way it happened, the only ones there were the mother and a couple of pups. Watching them, they seemed almost gentle. Like Gray ought to be able to just walk down there and make himself at home. And then something came along that really brought me back to earth.
like we got some thinking to do, fella.
Well, after seeing those wolves in action, and especially after remembering how they had gone after Gray the other night, I was ready to give up on any idea of him ever being taken into the pack. But at least I could still go on trying to make him learn to fend for himself.
Get out of here. Go on. Get. Now, Gray, you gotta learn. Get out of here. Get. Get out of here. Go on. Get.
Trouble was, Gray just went right on acting like the house pet he'd been raised to be. Sleeping by the fire every night and charging around after things like it was some kind of a game we were up here playing. I couldn't shake the feeling I'd been kidding myself all along. I was just about ready to give the whole idea up when all of a sudden, Gray changed everything. Gray! I've got to admit I was plenty scared when I saw what Gray was doing. It took a minute before I pieced together just what was going on. It was a young female, apparently all by herself out there. In fact, at first she looked like a puppy the way she was acting. And then I realized she was showing what the books call submissive behavior, which is a kind of wolf language where one tells the other he doesn't want to fight, that he understands the other one is stronger. For the first time in his life, Gray was acting like a real wolf.
They know we're somewhere in the neighborhood. 1 hour earlier, and I would have set up a flare. They would have taken us home.
I've been doing all the talking up till now. But you finally told me what you wanted. You want to stay here, don't you? All right. Stay it is. No turning back this time. Come on, let's get going. Well, Gray had showed me that day that maybe he could make it after all, if he had to. And from then on, I was going to make darn sure he stayed out of camp and off in the woods where he would have to. It seemed like I spent half the night kicking him out of his spot by the fire, but I finally made it stick. Get out of here, Gray. Go on. Get out of here. Get.
Gray?
I could hardly believe what I was seeing. Gray and that female with a kill. I'll never know just what had happened the night before, but whatever it was, it had made an almost unbelievable change in Gray. As quick as that, it was over. Gray was a part of the pack.
Go on, Gray. Get out of here. Go back to where you belong. You're not gonna quit now, are you? After all you've been through? Goodbye to you, too. Crazy hound. No. Can't call you a hound anymore, can I? Never again. Good luck, Gray. I never saw Gray again. Sure, I missed him for a long time, but I had been lucky enough to have been part of his life for a while, and to have seen some things that very few people ever have a chance to see. The best part of all, though, was to know that Gray was back where he belonged in the wild, living the kind of life a wolf was meant to live.